Hello, welcome to In a Candy Store podcast. Today's guest is Garima. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great actually. It's good to have you here. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from? Where do you live now? What do you do? So we can get to know you a little bit.
Sure. My name is Garima Parpani. I am from India, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. I work in hospital, healthcare, operations management. I am a type 1 diabetic since the age of 3.
Oh,
I
wow,
will be turning 30 this year. So, yeah, 27 years of being a type 1.
that's a long, long time.
Yeah.
And can you tell me, so you were 3 years old when you were diagnosed, right? I assume you
Yes, I
don't
got it.
don't really remember the time before that.
We don't, yes.
Do you have any who was with you? Your parents maybe? Did they ever tell you what were you like as a kid before you got your diagnosis?
Before
Because
diagnosis, I don't remember much. After I got diagnosed, so if I can tell you a small story, I was having some kind of repetitive urine infections and I was not eating properly. And whenever I wanted to eat, I was just craving sweets.
right.
So they found it something unusual, and then they took me to the doctor one day. And when we were on the way to the doctor, I asked my mom that I would like to get sweets, and she said, "We will get sweets for you when we are coming back." But when we were coming back, I was already a diagnosed type 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the story. That's how, I was having some kind of symptoms. And I think 27 years back, no one was much aware about type 1. Like type 1 is now more talked about and people understand it.
Yeah,
But
that's
that
that's
time,
definitely true.
type 1 was not in the, understanding of people. And especially from the place I come from, they have never heard about it also. But yes,
Yeah,
it
that
happened
was
that
that
way.
was actually my next question because I do believe that type 1 was barely seen in children at that time because I'm also a diabetic for the last 26 years. And it's the same story. Like nobody knew, nobody was actually aware that people so young can get diabetes. So how
Yes.
was like the initial reaction of your family? Like did they know what they were dealing with? Did they get any help? Do you have any
So
information
actually,
about that?
kind of. So I started with insulin 3 times a day, and there's that syringe. And the first insulin they started me was human mixture. I still remember it. So it was 3 times a day insulin. So they got to learn it from the doctors. There were some people like from where we were getting insulin. They were coming home and teaching them how to, give me injection shots. So I come from a joint family. So we were a family of 26, 27 people. And
And
all
nobody
were
has any
crying.
type of diabetes.
Nobody has any type of
Only
diabetes.
you.
And everybody were crying day and night that, oh,
Lucky
I got
girl.
it. And I was so pretty as a kid, like very fair, very like
You
no
are pretty
healthy
now.
hairs. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. So they were very like I was their, love of their life got diagnosed with something they were not ready for,
Yeah.
and they were very sad, but they accepted it at some point, and that's how it is. And from I think when I was 11, they started me on pen. Then from that time I came on pen, and I also learned how to take injections, so I'm taking it myself from the age of 11.
Okay, that's pretty amazing. That's a young age still. So can you
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about the healthcare system in your country? And can I also ask you, is the healthcare system the same in whole India? India has like 28 states, right?
Yes.
So is it same in every state or there are differences?
It's same in every state. It's just the
So you have
availability
like a
of
unique
the.
healthcare system for the whole India.
Yes, it's same.
Okay.
It's just that the availability of the like insulin products and the consumables that we use, the sensors that we apply, so it varies from city to city. So currently, what I am using is not available in Raipur. So I
Oh,
have
so
to, get it to courier from Hyderabad every 2 months, every 3 months. So I
oh, so
order it, I get it through the parcel thing, and then I, utilize it.
okay, okay. So it's permanently not available or just at the moment?
Um, no, no, it's not deliverable like the company Medtronic. Of course, you have heard about it. So their diabetic setup and the diabetic thing that supplies that is there, it's not available in Raipur. They don't have an office here.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a cardiac part of it here, but not the diabetes related supplies. So their head office is in Hyderabad, and that's from there. That's where from they supply it to other cities
Okay, but it's free of charges, right?
for the consumables.
Yes.
No, no, no. It's not free. It's like I have to pay for it every month. Like
Oh, you pay for insulin, right?
yeah, yeah. So there is no insurance for type 1 diabetes
Ah, that's
here,
what I
and there
wanted
is
to ask.
no
The insurance doesn't cover it?
no no. There's no insurance doesn't cover the supplies, the insulin or anything else. The insurance that I have, I personally took it for myself. It covers the if I should not, but if I ever get admitted or if I'm in a hospitalized
Mm-hmm.
situation, then the insurance covers it, whatever comes in that tenure. But the routine things that we use, the Guardian 4 sensor that I use, the reservoir, because I'm on a pump, I'm on a 780G
Okay.
Metronic pump. So all the things that comes with the pump, I have to purchase it. So I work in healthcare, so I just earn and pay and surviving.
But I'm sure your healthcare is good. Your health insurance is good with your work.
Yeah, it is good, and I also I would like to say I don't know about other country, but I feel that the access to healthcare, access to doctors, access to information and solutions is very good in India. Like we don't have to wait for weeks or days to meet a doctor or to get a solution. Like I work in a hospital, so for me it's more easier. But also I see that the common people, the layman that comes around, there is quick access, same day access people get, same day solution people get.
Wow, I'm so glad to hear that. That's amazing,
Yeah.
especially because there are so
Yes.
many people living in India. We have many countries that have like several million peoples only, and they don't have full access like you said, maybe a day or two.
Yes.
Wait. Okay, so you
Yes.
said you're on a pump. How long have you been using that?
So I got this 780G last year, 10th October. I'm very good with dates. I remember everything and then I celebrate anniversaries for that.
Was it your decision or somebody recommended to you? Like your endocrinologist
So
or somebody else?
yeah. So when I was in Hyderabad, I was working there for a few months. So the endocrinologist I met there, he started me on a manual pump.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on the manual pump, the basic pump that comes, but I could not continue with it for long. I was in it for a few months. I left it, then I took it again, but it was not helping me much. So I just stopped using it because the expenses for it is much higher than the normal syringes and pen that we use because the consumable costs a lot. So I just stopped it. I came again on the pens and then I started using Libre sensors for CGM for my sugars. But then I don't know, like some things are meant to be because this is a very,
Mm-hmm.
very big decision. That was getting a 780G was a brave decision, I would say, because 5 7 years back somebody suggested me that get the pump, and it's very useful. And I used to say, what if I wear saris and what if I wear one pieces? How will I put this pump? Like I won't be
Yeah,
able to
what
live
will
my
people
life
say?
freely. Yeah, no, what would people say was never in my list. If you have seen, I have got a tattoo. I have tattooed type 1 diabetic in my wrist.
Okay,
So
I haven't seen it, but
I own,
good for you.
yeah, I own it. I always say that we make tattoos of the people we love, and they love us. So I always say that I am going to die with diabetes. Diabetes is never going to leave me. So I have a tattoo of type 1 diabetic. So what would people say was not on the list ever, but I was always very like, no, it will be a add-on responsibility to hold, handle, and carry with me everywhere I go.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
I was not ready, but like whenever there's a time for things, and it was time. And now I realize that it was a good decision to make my life easier. Now I'm more free than before. Like I don't have to check my sugars all the time. I don't have to prick every time or take insulins. It's just
So you
there.
would
I'm
recommend
used to the.
others to use it, right?
Yeah, I would say that if you want to make your life a little bit easy, and if you want to be in places and just don't get up from there and go, I'll take my insulin, because people are not that open in taking insulin in front of a public places and everything. They used to go to the powder room, washroom to do that. So
Yeah.
if there is a pump, you just have to use it as a pager. Just push the buttons
Mhm.
and you get your insulin and eat whatever you want. Take two bolus extra and eat that dessert, I would say.
Did it ever happen that it didn't work?
The pump?
Yes.
No, 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 it works. It
Okay.
is like, it is reliable. It is a reliable source, I would say that.
Okay, so you told me at the beginning that people were not very familiar with type 1 diabetes when you got it at the age of 3, and now the situation is better. Can you explain a little bit? Do you think people are more familiar with it because there are more people with this disease, or because it's more talked about in the media?
I think it's more talked about. Everyone has a page of me living with type 1, and then they post their stories and they talk about it. So where
Yeah.
I am working, I am working in healthcare. There are like more than 500 people. Out of 500, only 50 were aware about what type 1 is and how it is different from type 2. Because, we see memes saying, oh, my
um,
cat has diabetes. Oh, my grandmother had diabetes. It's nothing.
yeah,
Just
all
don't
the
eat
time.
sugar. Yes, yes. So no one was aware what type 1 is and how it is different from type 2, or how it is actually a life threatening disease, but it's just that we are taking insulin 24/7 just to survive and take the
Yeah.
day out.
Okay.
So,
Oh, sorry.
and it's okay, continue.
No, I just wanted to ask, did you have maybe friends while you were growing up that also had type 1 diabetes?
No, I never met anyone in school or college with the type 1.
Same, same. It's insane, but I do think that
I
it's
never
because
had a
people didn't
buddy.
talk about it at the time. I really think because later on I met my friend who was at the same time in school with me, and we didn't know we had type 1, both of us.
Oh,
Like, that was
you were
crazy
on
for
insulin
me. Yeah.
pump, like a syringe or a
No,
pen?
no,
What were
I
you?
just use pens. I'm not on a pump.
Pens you use.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've never been on a pump. That's why I asked, do you recommend it? I always ask
I
that.
would.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about mental health in your country and diabetes? Do you think people connect those two? Do you think people understand sometimes how difficult it is to manage your health 24/7? Were you ever in your life offered like some consultations, like from doctors?
Um,
You can,
Not
if you can remember
really.
them, probably not.
Mental, but the mental health is something people don't know. It is something to, treat as important as physical health. People
Yeah.
don't know it. And even if they do, they just understand it from their own perspective, their own problems, but they don't even call it mental health. They just say this is going right now, how to solve this. But they don't think that there is a solution for it, or there is some counseling or something can be done to, bring someone out of it. So,
So, are you are
they don't, people don't know what is anxiety, depression, and stress. They just say, ki, oh, she's crazy, she's mad. That's the term, people just don't know how to differentiate it.
Yeah, but are you talking about like conditions in India right now or general in the world? Do you think that's the same everywhere or just from your experience in
I
India?
cannot speak about the world. I have never been out of India. That's where I have lived my whole my life. But in India also, people don't understand. They all, maybe they understand, but they don't know how to talk about it,
Right.
because they have
Okay.
never coped with it in their own way. They just feel sad for you that, oh, she has diabetes, but what I am going through, so they just don't know, and they don't even try.
Right. It's
And I think even if
difficult
they
to
do,
understand.
like, I'll just take example of my parents. Even if they do, they won't be able to, you know understand what I am going through.
Yeah.
So the shoe fits me. If somebody else will wear it, they won't be able to like no walk properly in that. That's my size and I have to deal with it. Something like that.
Yeah. But can you tell me, like, did you have some situations like maybe, because I know I did when I was younger and we were in college and we were partying and everything. When my sugar would drop, people would sometimes think I'm drunk. Did that happen to you? Did you have those
Sometimes,
type
but
of
I am
experiences that people thought there's something wrong with you? Like, did you have like
yeah,
public low blood sugar
all
sex?
the time. But I am very vocal about my disease. Like I speak about it like it's my life. I speak about diabetes the most. I don't talk about anything. I talk about diabetes. Whenever people come to me and they say I talk about it. Like if someone thinks that I talk about it a lot, then I would just say ki, oh, just like I got premium content. I got something to talk about. That's why I'm talking about it.
That is true.
So if they ever feel, even though I tell them that I'm hypoglycemic, my sugar is like 40, 50. You don't even know what I'm going through. I would just die in a minute. Don't talk to me up right now. So I am very vocal,
I
very
love
bold.
that. I love that attitude. I really do.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I
as
am
vocal
very
as you, and I love
vocal.
it.
I,
That I think people should look up to you and just do the same, because I think this is a common situation. People think somebody is drunk or even drugged, when they see them confused and, with low blood sugar. But it's not their fault if nobody tells them that they are diabetic. That's my opinion.
yes, true.
Okay, so
You're
can you
right.
tell me, do you have any other conditions or diseases?
No.
No. So you have a good lifestyle.
Yes.
You're very vocal and you have a good lifestyle. Can you tell us a little bit about your lifestyle that you lead? Do you work out? What do you eat? Do you like Indian cuisine or do you like something else? Is Indian kitchen good for
So,
diabetes?
sorry, Indian
Is
cuisine.
Indian food good for diabetes? What would you
I
say?
I I would say anything is not good for diabetes. Anything I eat, I need to take insulin for it. Like there is nothing. I like no, I can survive on water. So that's why I drink black coffee. That's my go-to. I'm addicted to coffee and I drink coffee a lot. So I always say that there are only two liquids that I can live on. One is insulin, second is black coffee. Anything else is a threat to my pancreas like that. Yeah, but my lifestyle is I generally don't do exercise because I have a very hectic schedule and I
Mhm.
love to sleep and I'm a bit lazy to get up and do exercise.
Fair
And my
enough.
diet is I do eat junk and I do have cheat days, but that's very rare, like once or twice in a month. That too on some occasions, or if I'm really low, I cope with good food and some dessert. So I take extra bolus. And what I like to eat is I love saute veggies. I love um you I don't know cucumber
Amber,
and
yes.
curd. Yeah, so
Okay.
we mix it and add some salt and spices. So we call it cucumber raita. So I love
Okay.
that. I can eat that anytime. It's very chilling for your gut also, and it is very easily digestible, good fiber,
Yeah, it's
and
also
tastes
refreshing.
yum. Yeah, it's refreshing. So that I like. I like fox nuts. I'm a big fan of nuts. I can survive on nuts. Is my favorite snack to munch on. So I like all the roasted nuts. So mostly I eat all this. My breakfast is fixed from I would say like a month or so. I eat what do we call it in English? I don't know. We make some chila, like fermented things. Like we use some kind of flour, millets, and
Okay.
semolina, something with some curd, salt, and spices, and we just pour it in the roti, like tortilla thing, and flip it. Make it like a with less oil, and we eat it with some chutney, tomato, green chili, and
Yeah,
coriander
you guys eat a
chutneys.
lot of vegetables. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
is a good thing for diabetes. I mean, it doesn't spike up sugar
And I
a
love
lot.
vegetables.
Most
Like
of
I
it.
always say, I can survive without rice. Just give me some curd, dal, and like vegetables. I can survive on that.
That's That's nice. Okay, so I actually wanted to ask you about your job a little bit also. You said it's hectic. Is it stressful?
It's stressful, but I love it.
Do
So
you think
I
it impacts your blood sugar levels sometimes? Are you tired sometimes? Like, I assume you
it
have night shifts and stuff.
no, I generally don't have night shifts. I work in the
Okay.
day only. Night is at home. So yeah, it is stressful and it does affects my blood sugar. But I also think it's part and partial of life. I cannot avoid it. Matlab,
Yeah,
I am
you
working
have to
from
work.
12 years. Yeah, I'm working from 12 years and I haven't even took a 15 days break. Like I leave one job and within 15 days
Okay,
I get
is that
another
your
job.
choice or was it a necessity?
Both.
Both. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
So I love my work. I'm after diabetes. Work is my second boyfriend. Don't we won't tell anyone about this.
Okay, we won't tell you.
I would say I'm married to diabetes and I'm having an affair with my work.
Okay, you're funny. I like that. Okay, do you
Thank
have any
you.
hobbies? What do you do in your
I
free
love
time?
lis- I love listening to music. I love shopping, but window shopping. I keep
Who
looking
doesn't
things
like to
online, add to
shop? Tell
cart,
me,
add to cart.
please. Who doesn't like
Yeah,
shopping?
everybody likes to shop. Yeah, but that's a hobby.
That's a hobby, okay?
uh, I like to read. I like books. I read about so
Can you
many quotes.
recommend us some book you read maybe recently?
I I read Learning to Love Myself. I was reading a Hindi book. I have
Mhm.
read The Secret. There is this book I am reading right now.
When things fall apart, okay?
When Things Fall Apart, Heart Advices for Difficult Times.
Okay.
So
So
this helps with
you
my
love to
mental
read
health.
those self-help books, right?
I mostly read self help books. I need self help because I don't think so anybody will ever understand what I need. So I'll just read it and help myself. I have matured in the last 4 or 5 years
You
since my
actually seem
frontal.
very mature to me.
Yeah, I always tell people after 25 years, my frontal lobe got developed, and now I know how to deal with life.
That's a good thing because
Yeah,
some people never develop that properly. We're not gonna
yeah,
lie.
I know. I know a lot of people like that.
Me too, unfortunately.
Ah.
So, is there anything else that you find maybe helpful for your diabetes? You said you like to sleep. Do you think that's important in regulation?
Yes, yes, it's very important. You take your rest. Whatever is going on, you take your 7 hours, 8 hours of sleep. If you get nine sleep for 9 hours, who cares?
But what would you say maybe to people who have trouble sleeping?
Who have trouble sleeping, go see
Yeah.
a doctor. I would say, why is there a trouble sleeping? Go see a neurologist. Insomnia ke liye they will help.
So you think people should be always able to sleep, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, because it is very important. Madam, I mean, anything is going wrong. Like day before yesterday, I had a bad day at work. I came home at 6:30. I just scrolled Instagram for some time and I slept at 8:15. And I woke up at 6:30 next morning. And I was
Wow.
so happy. I had a very good day at work. The next day, I went to work pretty looking, and I was like, I had a good 10 hours of sleep. I don't care what's going on in the world.
I don't care about anything. I slept as a
Ah,
baby.
yeah, I had a good sleep.
I like that. I really love your attitude. You're so funny and positive about things. And as you said, I do think that comes with ages of
Yes.
being with this disease.
Also, experience and
It's
also trauma, I would
decades.
say.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have anything you can say to the people who listen to this podcast? Maybe give them some advice, some encouragement? No.
I would just say that we got it. And like in India, we say that God's favorite child only gets the things to deal harder in life because God gives the strongest struggles to their strongest warriors. God
Yeah,
cannot give something to someone who cannot deal with it. And it's
we
a part of
actually have
life.
something similar in Serbian. Like,
Yeah, you got it. Now you cannot do anything about it. You either cry about it or laugh about it. Now I cannot undo diabetes. So let's laugh about it. Let's live with it. No,
I
I
like.
won't let diabetes defeat me. No, so what can I do? I'll just accept it as a part of my life and live along with it.
Okay. Thank you so much for being part of this podcast. Thank you so much for sharing this story. I'm so happy I met you, and hopefully we will talk again. You're
We
very
will.
positive,
Sure.
very bright, very pretty, very like just a happy person. I feel
Thank you
like you
so
light up a room. So I think
much.
probably people who work with you would say the same. I don't know, your family, you just said like they all adored you as a child. I do think that that's had an impact on maybe your upbringing. But again, thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay.
I'm glad.
And for the rest of you, take care of your health and see you in another episode. Bye.
Bye.